Grew up without a father, thank God for my mother, thank God for my brother, beef with my sister but love her. We are not like others, emotions is undercover. This conflict won't even let us speak to each other. Can't call them for nothing, but I know I can trust them. And if they needed something, you know that I'm still coming. No, I don't need for nothing, hope that you can feel the loving. Without y'all, I'm nothing, cause I feel like I have nothing. But even sometimes, y'all make me feel like I'm nothing. It takes time to better yourself, so why rush it? It's my life, can I live it without you trying to buff it? If I fall on my face, I just need you there to rub it. You can say I'm stubborn, hard-headed misfit. I am not a victim, I am not innocent. I convict myself before I even reach my sentencing. Live inside of bars in this world that we living in. Mama always had my back, she always sees the best in things. Told her when I get rich, she's gonna get everything. You deserve everything, MVP, you deserve the ring. You deserve everything, MVP, you deserve the ring.
MVP, you deserve everything. MVP, you deserve everything. Yeah.
LTA, this your boy Dope. How y'all feeling out there? Sad to report that a 14-year-old girl got killed yesterday by the LAPD by a stray bullet. They was in Burlington Coat Factory, and there was some kind of altercation that took place, and LAPD opened fire on a suspect, and a stray bullet hit a 14-year-old girl, killing her and the suspect that the altercation was with. So my question is, what do you do about the accident? This will be called an accident. But the problem is, yes, it's an accident, but the guy who got killed, the suspect that got killed, he was unarmed. So what was the reason for the opening of the fire? What was the reason of the shooting? If the suspect was unarmed, what was the cop opening fire for? Which caused that stray bullet to hit the 14-year-old girl. Rest in peace to her. They're not giving no names at this second. Like I said, I guess this just happened. Maybe it happened today, actually, on the 24th of December, 2021, or it happened yesterday, on the 23rd of December, 2021. Either way, it's a tragic situation. Rest in peace to her. Let's see if they don't give a name, but I'm gonna do a little more digging, see what I can come up with. But yeah, another death by cops. I just released a video today that I did yesterday about the cop that just got convicted in Minnesota, where I live at, for killing Dante Wright. Rest in peace to Dante Wright. Kimberly Potter was the cop name that killed Dante Wright. She just got convicted. So Minnesota has the last 2 cop convictions, and then in the last 10 cop convictions, we have 3 of those. This particular situation obviously happened in Los Angeles. It was the LAPD that killed the 14-year-old girl. And let's listen to it a little bit.
Breaking new information about the tragic shooting death of a 14-year-old girl killed by a stray LAPD bullet inside a dressing room at a local store. Tonight, LAPD Chief Michael Moore speaking out about what went wrong. Eyewitness News reporter Christian Cordero talked to the chief tonight and has late-breaking new information. Christian.
Mark, the crime tape is still up here in North Hollywood. It has been all day today. We spoke with the LAPD chief, who described what happened as unimaginable for the family whose daughter was killed by an LAPD bullet. He's promising tonight a thorough and transparent investigation. Tonight, a family that started its day shopping finds itself mourning and stuck in an investigation it neither expected nor deserved. The LAPD got calls earlier today about a man assaulting a woman and possible shots fired at the North Hollywood Burlington Coat Factory.
And as they're moving through the store and up the escalator, they come upon a victim who is down, a female, who has been assaulted and has injuries and is bleeding.
Chief Michael Moore told us one officer fired 3 shots. One of those shots hit and killed the suspect.
One of the rounds apparently struck a wall behind the suspect, and behind that wall was a fitting room. And inside there, tragically, was this 14-year-old girl and her mother.
The 14-year-old girl died in that dressing room. We're not yet sure who she was. The woman who the man had assaulted, we're told, was taken to the hospital with injuries to her head, face, and arms. Investigators have recovered some kind of metal object they believe the suspect used to hit the woman, but so far, no gun.
Does this fit the protocol of sorts of an appropriate time to shoot, despite there not being necessarily a gun?
This is way too soon. I'm not going to speculate or make any type of judgment as to the officer's actions.
He expects the investigation will take at least weeks.
This is also being overseen by the Office of Inspector General. This is the independent office that works directly for the Board of Police Commissioners, my boss, to ensure that the investigation is fair, is thorough, and transparent.
Surveillance and body cameras plus interviews with officers and witnesses will help officials figure out exactly what happened and how. The family of the girl who died, her mother, who was next to her in her final moments, is left with why.
This is a tragic outcome and one that we all are deeply moved, and we've, just on behalf of the men and women of this department, we offer our deepest condolences to this family.
The officer is on paid administrative leave, which we understand is standard given what happened.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by...
That was my first time listening to that all the way through. So now I got more context. So they went to the mall for domestic. What prompted them to start shooting though still is the question. Unarmed, he's an unarmed suspect, and you just start shooting. There's no other way to control this situation. No tasers, no. See, now this gets deep. Cops are trigger happy. Plain and simple. It's that simple. They are trigger happy. What are you using deadly force for? Why? Now you have two people dead, a suspect and the 14-year-old young lady that lost her life. We don't know her name yet. Rest in peace to that young lady. Why are you shooting though? Why? Why do we have such a need to shoot? Not just police either. People on the street and everything. Everybody has like, what is the fascination with these guns? That needs to be addressed. Like these guns, don't get me wrong. I definitely believe in bearing arms and protecting your household or your person, you know, being on the street. I don't even carry the gun on the streets, even tricky, because it's like almost like you're inviting the energy to come your way when you got a gun. Don't get me wrong. Once again, you better be more safe than sorry. I'm not against having guns, but the way they're getting used is ridiculous. You know what I mean? So we got to draw a line in the sand at some point. You know, then I understand if you take away guns, people are always going to find a way to get a gun. So then now you are, you know, open yourself up to be victimized. You know what I mean? Like the people that want to get a gun gonna get a gun. Then you don't have a gun. Then what? You know what I'm talking about? So I mean, I like I said, I get the importance of protecting home and in person. I definitely get that. But these guns though is causing so much fucking problems, man. They causing so many issues. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I hope this cop definitely, that's negligence. If you didn't have a reason to have deadly force, to use deadly force, why is you using deadly force? They got tasers and I would assume it was multiple cops there, right? I think that's what the lady said, that they when they got, let's list that one more time.
Sir fired 3 shots. One of them
Down a female who...
multiple shots fired at the North Hollywood. Tonight, a family that started its day shopping finds itself mourning and stuck in an investigation it neither expected nor deserved. The LAPD got calls earlier today about a man assaulting a woman and possible shots fired at the North Hollywood Burlington coat factory.
And as they're moving through the store and up the escalator, they come upon a victim who is down, a female who has been assaulted and has injuries and is bleeding.
Chief Michael Moore told us one officer fired 3 shots. One of those shots hit and killed the suspect.
One of the rounds apparently struck a wall.
So they got a call saying it was a domestic and possibly shots being fired. But when they get there and get to moving through the store, they see the suspect and this woman. He don't have no weapons. So why did you start opening fire? I mean, hopefully more details come out before we could get a little more context in that. But why are you opening fire? And it's more than one cop, obviously. So what? Yeah, because he said one. He said one of them, so it was more than one. What did you open fire for? It's two of y'all. Y'all got tasers, and I don't understand. And who knows if it was more than just two cops? Well, it was definitely more than one. Why are you opening fire? Wow. Rest in peace, man, to that young lady. What do we do? This has to be. He has to pay for his. He has to pay for this. You can't call this an accident when it wasn't no need to use that deadly force. It wasn't no need to shoot that gun. As far as what we know right now, anyway. But I don't know what to say, man. This shit's crazy, man. Rest in peace to that young lady, man. And until we do get more context, then I guess it's, we sit back and relax. But hey, man, this is LTA. I'm your boy Doe.